Welcome back, you lovely people. Jump Off UK Debates Season 3. And before we kick off, actually everyone say what up, what up, what up, what up.
Alright. Easy, yeah, man.
iPhone 5 living Instagram.
We're doing things a bit differently this time. Like the camera ain't moving, it's positioned. And before we kick this off, let me introduce.
Hi.
That's what's up. So yeah, what are we talking about first of all? The MOBOs, right?
Yeah, so I was at the MOBOs, but to be totally honest with you, I didn't see it all. But a lot of people are saying, okay, so alright, yeah, can I just say that? I was there, innit? Yeah?
Someone that's our last time.
No, but like, it seems like every time the conversation about the MOBOs comes up, people ain't watching it. Why the fuck do you feel like people ain't watching it?
No, I've got to say this though. The thing about me is that, first of all, people need to stop hating on it too much. I can understand how you can. Alright, shit. My thing is this: until there's no award show where they're presenting acts from the urban kind of
in my life.
from the whole.
They want to do a job, do it properly.
No, but you can say everyone's got a way of how to do things. No, I'm just saying. Everyone's got a way to do things. That's the problem about it, and everyone's always gonna have a way how they think it should run. That's the problem with it.
Let me show you. It's called Music of Black Origin. I happen to be a black individual who's not interested in watching it. Therefore, if they're not reaching out to their specific target audience, they have to acknowledge that they could potentially be doing something wrong. Regardless that they can say they were worldwide trending topics and they hit this million views, the people that they're meant to be hitting, like myself, is not interested. It's on and someone's phoning me and I'm watching.
Do you know the thing is though?
Smoky shisha.
It's a bit mad though because
like what?
It's a bit mad because right now, at the end of the day, we are the minority though, isn't it?
That's my point.
But it's called Black Origin though.
I think they've kind of gone away from their original remit and left a lot of people confused. Nobody knows what the show is about, and that's the problem. It's not about whether or not they're catering to a black audience or what. They're supposed to cater to everyone. However, they have to remain true.
But look at some of the music that some of the artists are making as well now, though. So sometimes they don't really have much of a. No disrespect.
It's never gone away. What they've done is they've decided to celebrate the more commercial stuff, which was the issue in the first place. They were never concentrating on anything, you know, remotely black orientated. That was left. You know, the Brits never invited on us. Emily, Q, the Q Awards, none of these awards shows celebrated black music, which is why it was necessary to have the MOBOs. Now, what they've done is they're falling in line with the Brits and everybody else. So you're just the same as everyone else.
Yeah, but
what is the point of commercial? You've gone commercial essentially, which is fine. Like everybody's trying to reach to a bigger audience, but I think you've really missed the mark. I think the great thing about the MOBOs was the fact that you really did celebrate the artists that never got a look in, when people have kind of lost a little bit of respect for you guys in that sense, because you've forgotten about what you were originally about.
Regardless of like how commercial the artists are, it's like it's evident that they're clueless over who's what. Personally, I didn't watch MOBOs. There was reruns of Friends on last night, so I watched that instead. But
Friends is fun.
You know what? A lot of people
Plan B, no disrespect, Plan B is a good artist or whatever.
Sick.
Won the award for Grime and HipHop artists. Firstly, Grime and HipHop is one category, is ridiculous. But Grime and HipHop, there's nothing like what?
It should be people that kind of epitomise Grime and HipHop. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't think Plan B sort of represents that number. He kind of
bring up Wretch again, because really, if there's an artist that embodies those two genres, I mean, personally, those two genres should be separate categories as it is.
They should be 100%.
It is good in the sense that it is trying to exploit black music. I think it's doing it in the wrong way, and this is evident from the whole hip hop and grime category. You can't put those kind of categories together, and I think that's just breeding ignorance.
So the argument with them is Grime big enough to have its own category. That would be the argument.
Then why include it in the first place? I think it is. I think it is
big enough.
It is definitely big enough.
But I think
he's
let the new girl talk.
Sorry.
Trying to talk.
You know, wait, sorry. What? Look, ain't no one getting no fucking privileges out here. Like everyone else is gonna fucking jump in, so everyone is jumping in. Sorry, I'm just saying. I'm not saying she can't speak, but what the fuck, man? Okay, take the floor.
Thank you, Steve. I think the reason why hip hop and grime has been like kind of mashed together because I think people don't even see them as different anymore, and I think that caters more to needs.
Who's people? Who though?
I think that caters more to
that's the ignorant eye.
You know what?
I know it's different.
Yeah, but that's because you actually listen to that kind of music. I'm talking about other people that actually don't listen to that music. But
so therefore, shouldn't the MOBOs educate an ignorant eye rather than sort of just feed into?
Yeah, but
ignorant is a strong word.
But they have to be. For you to put Jammer alongside other hip-hop artists, you're
uneducated, because there's a lot of kids out there who, yes, as you said, they don't really know the difference because they haven't been taught. You can't call them ignorant, they just don't know.
The audience that the MOBO Award is trying to appeal to, in my opinion, don't necessarily understand the culture of the music. So if you don't understand the culture of the music, you're not necessarily like taking it the same way the people from the culture are, and they're trying to appeal to a mainstream audience. And the mainstream audience only understand the artists that they've been spoon-fed, which is the artists you hear on Radio 1 and so forth. And that ain't the whole culture. The people that are embedded in the whole culture, they're a bit angry because you're only giving the artists that are known to that audience.
Yeah, but that's
you're ignorant.
Yeah, but surely
I don't know
it's organisations like the MOBOs that should take the responsibility
to do something.
Wait, on this whole education tip as well, is that look, you can try and educate people, yeah, but not everyone wants to fucking listen. So MOBO can do whatever they fucking want to try and put the information out there.
But they're not.
They're not.
Let me ask a simple question then, yeah? What do you think the MOBOs can do for it to gain your attention?
First of all, it needs to engage with a contemporary market. I feel it's dated. Like there's things that are happening right now. There's people virally that are probably getting more views than some of the big people that are actually on the MOBOs itself. Yeah. But yet they're not getting no damn attention. That doesn't make any sense. I'll be mad with you. If you had something like, for example, Sneakball, does he have a record deal? I'm not sure. But I know Drake went to the fucking and had his own show and bigged up Sneakball. But yet he's not being commemorated. I'm not saying he must get an award or anything, but what, you couldn't have a performance where you say, alright, we're going to give you some of the hottest underground artists that are not signed. Have the likes of Krypton Corner in there, Sneakball's there. Because you were engaging with audience. The BT Awards.
Underground artists and put them in the side. MOBOs have no acknowledgement of the next generation.
This is what the MOBOs used to do. This is what the MOBOs actually used to do when they first started. This is why people actually got excited about it. It's like finally our music is actually out there on a platform and we can actually celebrate that. Now they've gone back to, I don't know what they did.
And do you know what? Look, a couple of years ago, do you know who won? Chipmunk. Now they don't understand what they've done for our area in which we live in. You see Chipmunk winning an award. I don't even mean my area, I mean all areas in the hood. Real talk now, all jokes aside fam. Chipmunk winning a MOBO means that an average person like my little brother or so on and so forth that don't feel that they have the opportunity to win something like that. They see someone that represents them. They see a boy that represents them in every extent, goes to school, got an education, so on and so forth, winning a MOBO. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, I can win a MOBO now, but now Rich ain't winning nothing and Konami.
There's quite a few issues with me with this.
It was nice when I saw someone like Chipmunk win a MOBO. You've seen a product of hard work materialize in front of you from a scene that was quite difficult to progress, like Grime. I wanted that to be what MOBOs represented, you know what I'm saying? Giving the everyday person a chance in music of black origin. I thought Retro was going to be another person that epitomises, you know, hard work, and sorry to keep bringing it back up, but I will, you know what I'm saying, until I feel the problem's rectified.
There's quite a few fundamental issues with me with this whole kind of MOBO scenarios, because for me it's like, first of all, the peoples whose music or the underground scene that really comes from, or who I guess people want it to represent, or the core people who are in that scene want it to represent. The people who the MOBOs are trying to like sell it to aren't from that fucking genre. They're not from that.
Is that for money? Is that to get money?
So I'm saying, how do you tackle that? Because if they were only talking to the
people, how do we tackle it? It's how do they tackle it?
It's balance. It's like look at a commercial artist. You've got commercial artists that completely ignore the fan base that made them who they were, and then you've got artists that only stay relevant to that fan base and they never sell any records. There's artists that know how to balance that and still have something for their core audience, but manage to do it in a way where they can also.
So the problem is,
you've made a really good point, and I think where the MOBOs are always going to have it hard is because it's got the word black origin, well, the words black origin in there. However, if it was called something different, then they could use that argument and say, well, right, what we're doing is we're still going to try and
but it's important. But what we're black origin. The music it has to be only black.
Because it's music of black origin, people are always going to criticize it. They're never really going to be able to win. What MOBOs should do is, I feel like they should, bring in a few people or make some categories so that, there's a lot of people out there that not maybe understanding what Krypton, Conan and that are doing, but they're making so much noise out there, they do deserve awards. On the other hand, it does give opportunities for some people, is how you use it, because at the same time you've got Wiley, Skepta on there, and also Angel, who had a massive opportunity to be able to go on there and do what he needed to do, even though he wasn't going to win an award. Everybody saw it, so it was sick.
Winning best newcomer, real artists have no say on black origin.
I want to make sure that I'm clear with what I'm saying.
But half the black artists that win awards as well have no element of.
But where they originated from? Where they originated from, though? But where they originated from? It doesn't matter. Neo can go and do pop anything you want, but where he come from was good R&B.
music.
I got a question though.
Yeah, but come on, what he represents
though. Black artists in there.
But some people
are making.
Does Usher represent the sound he has now, or does he represent like?
It always goes back to that argument of what exactly music of black origin is. Like the racial ethnicity of the person makes a difference. Where the music is rooted. 90% of artists in this country, black or white, that are supposedly making urban or black music, just make pop music. There really isn't that much music of black origin that's actually in the charts or selling enough records to actually warrant an award show of that stature.
But I just want to be clear on this, yeah. That is, and I'm not saying whether it's right or wrong. But I'm saying if it was called something different, we may not be having this type of argument because their thing could be, well, we're just elevated now and we want to appeal to a broader audience. But they're not going to be able to win because it's music of black origin.
That's why I'm saying they've left the original remix behind, so you now can't call yourself music of black origin because you don't do that no more.
And you're still on BBC Three.
If you want to move on to something else, that's fine. Then call yourself something else.
Rita Ora is pop, yeah?
What race?
White. Hold on. Rita Ora is pop, but she's white. And there's plenty of black artists that make just as poppy music, but they will be. So the lines are so blurred as to what black origin. Amy Winehouse made blacker music than 99% of people who won the MOBOs in the last 5 years.
What race does pop? Sorry,
that wasn't the problem at all. The problem is Rita Ora won Best Newcomer of whatever, and I don't think that she deserved it. Number one, number two. If you think about it, she had Rock Nation backing her. If you think about it, if you actually take someone from here, like Angel, I think personally deserved it. He's been more of success in Britain than Rita Ora has.
Do you know what? No, I'm gonna be honest though. She sold a lot of records and she's done a lot this year. She's toured all over the world.
Yeah, exactly. But
Angel done that.
You've got a machine behind her.
in America.
Obviously, I'm a bigger fan of Angel than I am of Rita Ora. But did Angel outsell Rita Ora in this country? I don't think.
No, he didn't.
But you know, the point she's trying to make, like, which is it's a good point. She's saying that Angel, with the backing that he's had, maybe clearly has achieved more than Rita Ora has.
And musically, musically is closer to music of black origin than Rita Ora.
So Angel is one of the very few like urban black artists who's actually making music with an element of soul or R&B.
So then he should win it so he can stand out.
What the liner's got like an element of black.
The liner is sexy as well.
You see the genre pop as a genre. What race does that pertain to? Goddamn.
Well, 1 more minute.
What race does pop pertain to? That's what I'm saying. Pertain to.
White people.
What's that?
Pop's popular though. What's popular music?
Cool. It doesn't pertain to any race anymore. Really? But I think there's plenty of black people that listen to pop.
Cut!
We're gonna cut this.
Snips is mixed race, isn't it?